Okay, so this is the last segment. So we're going to be messing around with these with the circle here. We can start anywhere. Start on C minor major seventh. We can go up to D minor. We can go down to B half diminished. So we can go. But keep in mind when we're going down in sevenths now, the G would be a dominant seventh, the B would be the half diminished seventh, the A would be an A minor seventh, that kind of thing. When we're going up in sevenths, major sevenths, we're going to be going down this because we have to use ramp scales. Okay, we have to use ramp scales for the major sevenths. You see, because if we don't, we'll run out of strings too quickly. Too quickly. It'd be like going like running out of keys on the piano here. So we start G7, goes to A minor seventh, goes to B half diminished seventh, goes to C major seventh. We're gone. We played 4 chords and we're like off the keyboard. The same thing happens when we do this. Okay, so with the C minor major seventh here, we start root to 3. Okay, so on my guitar, I can play that down here. Root to 3, and then 5 to 7. Okay, but see, I did like a little ramp there. You see that? Instead of going to this 7, because that would take us all the way to the 3rd string already. Okay, then if we wanted to do the D minor from there, we would go 2 to 4. Okay, we'd get this, we get this to the 4th. We'd get our 2. Where's our 2? Right here. To the 4. Sorry, my glasses are on. And then 6 to root. We'd be all the way up here. So just for the C minor and the D minor, we'd all the way, we'd be already up on the B string there. So we want to play the ramp pattern to get some more mileage out of the pattern. So we start here, root 3 to 5 here to 7, and then to 2, and then to 4. Okay, and then to 6, and then to root for the D minor 7. So here we're only on the 3rd string, you see. Now, what are we doing as we play this? As you can see, we're doing root 3, 5, 7. And if we went down, we'd be going to 4, 6. But in the pattern that we have, 4, 6 comes after root 2, 3. So you see it goes backwards. That's what I wanted to show you. And we can end with this. So again, this is counterclockwise on the pattern circle here. Okay, there's a lot you can do with this stuff. But it's important to know that all you have to do is play the patterns, and and when you do a ramp pattern, you're kind of, even a regular double string shape ramp pattern. Now I think I wrote that down somewhere. Did I think I actually might have lost it. I wrote it down and it didn't save. Yeah, I made a little pattern. It's a double string shape pattern. Now, we can almost look at the cage ladder and do that. Here's the double string shape pattern. It'd be like 3, 4, 5, 6, and then take it from 7 root 2 from there. Okay. So what we're doing is we're doing a caged interval from 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we go to the 4th. Well, let's say A. No, we go to the 5th. We go to the string shape 5th. So we could start here on C, cage advanced C goes to A string shape, but then the A string shape's going to go to its fifth, the E string shape. Cage advanced to the D string shape. Then we go to the fifth of the D string shape, which is A. Cage advance A goes to G. Then we go to the fifth of the G string shape, which is G, which is D string shape, which is 2, 3, 4. Why is D string shape 2, 3, 4? Because when we play a D, E becomes the 2. Okay, so that's about it. Well, actually, we'll just keep going and finish out the segment. So, as I demonstrated, there when you're doing a double string shape ramp, okay. So we're doing a double string shape ramp. We started over here with C going by cage to A. Then we go to the fifth of A is E, so we go 7 root 2, cage advance to 2, 3, 4 on the D. Okay, then we go to the fifth of D is A, which we have A, and then cage advance to G. Then we go to the fifth of G is D, 2, 3, 4, cage advance to C here. Then we go from C to G with the warp. Keep track of that warp, but it's still 6, 7 root. Why is G 6, 7 root? Because when you play a G, the low E becomes the 6th. Okay? And that's, you know, cage advanced that G to E. I don't know if we were going to the fifth or the cage advance. So that's how the ramp goes with a diatonic. And of course, you can do any selections within that diatonic advance within the string shape, such as a minor diatonic, even a substitution diatonic minor to get the second and the third minor, you know. But when you go into major sevenths and you want to do a ramp scale on the major seventh, these ramp scales are important now. They've become important because we don't want to run out of strings. So we've got to play this way. Okay, so in the ramp scale, it's going to go backwards. Now, let's look at a diatonic double string shape long pattern ramp scale. So we would go, C would be here, then going to the A, but we're going to take the long. So we go to we're going up, which essentially gives us the fifth of that long string shape. So we go 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3. Okay, now we can slide into 2, 3, 4. So we can go 2, root 2, 3, 4. Okay, you can do any way you want. So from that 4, you could go into 7 root 2. Let's see how we would do that. So start again. We got 2, 3, 4 here. Okay, let's follow it strictly. So it'd be C 2, 3, 4, 5, not 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we would go to cage advance to A. Alright, we're going to do the ramp now, so we don't go straight up. Remember, C would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4. We're going to do the ramp. So we got 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. Okay, then 7, root 2. But we didn't take the long pattern because you don't want to spend too much time doing this. But you can work the long pattern into the double string shapes too. I started doing that and I realized, you'll be going, you'll be going up too much on one string. You don't want to do that. But you can slide to make that half step. So you can add. So if we're going an A pattern to the G pattern, you can go like that. Then to that fifth of that G would be D. And then you might want to just continue from there, 6/7 root,